Hey, my name is Phil from legitmarketingreviews.com, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a virtual assistant platform called Onlinejobs.ph. Now, in this Onlinejobs.ph review, I want to show you exactly what you can expect from the platform, as well as share my personal experience of actually hiring my first virtual assistant. And then by the end of this video, you should know if Onlinejobs.ph is right for you. And just to let you know, if you're thinking about getting started, I've also left a link in the description. And if you use that link to get started, I'll also send you through a bonus cheat sheet, which is going to help you manage your virtual assistant. So go ahead and check that out. So first of all, what is Onlinejobs.ph? It is an American company, but it's based in the Philippines. And as Filipinos have their second native language as English, a lot of them are looking to get inside of the English market for things like remote jobs, as well as being virtual assistants. Now, no matter really what your job is or the type of work you're trying to outsource, these Filipino workers are very highly intelligent and highly skilled, so you can train them to do all the things you want. In fact, I'll go through some of the different resumes in a moment, as well as show you some things like the ridiculously high IQ scores these guys have. It is very impressive, needless to say. But I just want to show you what you can expect with the platform, as well as during the sort of review, I'll also be sharing my personal experience, as it's been amazing and I've actually just hired my first virtual assistant. So what I'm going to do right now is actually jump behind the screen and show you Onlinejobs.ph. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start here on the Onlinejobs.ph website. Basically, what I want to do is show you around and just give you a sort of idea of what you should be looking out for, and sort of explain what's going on this page, because there's a lot happening, and a lot of the times it will overwhelm a lot of people. Now, the first thing to note is there is a lot of people looking for a job right now. In fact, it says there's 37,500 in the Philippines, so there is more than enough people to actually find for the positions you're looking for. And the good thing about this is if you get a Filipino worker and you have a good experience with them, if you keep them on, the longer you have, the more you can actually train them, and there's a good chance they're going to stick with you forever. In fact, a lot of people I follow on the internet, they've had their virtual assistants from the Philippines for over 10 years, and they give them bonuses and things like that now that they've been established. It's actually really powerful. Plus, you're also teaching them skills, which is really cool. So the first thing to see is on the right, we've got some different jobs that people are currently posting, and on the left, we've got some the most recent resumes. As you can see, the number here, 15, the PHP is the Filipino peso. 15,000 is roughly $303 US, and this number is per month. So you can see it fluctuates a little bit, right? So there's 300 here, 500 there, 300 there, 600, 600. And one thing to note is they don't actually show you on here, but there is a different amount of work or hours they have allocated for it, right? So some people want to work 40 hours per week, some people want to work 20, some people want to work 10. So the numbers are a little bit sort of unrepresented right now, but just know that you can actually get workers really cheap. Now, if we come down here on the jobs posted, you'll notice a common theme as well. People are looking to pay sort of $300 for a part-time worker, for an office manager, which is usually full-time, upwards of like $650, or personal assistant $3 to $4 per hour. So it's all relatively the same. But don't worry about it too much until you actually get into what you're looking for. Now, just before we go into my back office, I just want to show you the different pricing plans. Now, you can actually post a job for free. You can post up to 3 jobs at once. It takes 2 days to actually get approved, but what you'll notice is you'll get some applicants for your particular job. Now, if you want to actually get in contact with these people, you won't be able to on the free plan. Obviously, they want to protect their workers as well as protecting sort of you, so you won't be able to get any of the workers in contact for free. You'll have to pay the $69 pro monthly fee. However, if you get your pro fee, if you post jobs straight away looking for particular types of applicants, once you actually hire your people and get in contact with them, you can cancel your $69 membership, and that's going to allow you to keep talking to your people, keep using your people. You pay them separately. You don't have to go through the platform if you don't want to, and you're not going to have to pay this fee. So I actually have only used this for 1 month now. I've already found the person I was looking for. So I'm in the process of actually canceling it. And when I need to find more workers, I'm just going to go ahead and get it again. Now, there are a few things inside of here. If you wish to continue paying $65, you can use what's called time proof. And what this does is actually allow you to monitor how much time they're actually using. It also takes screenshots every few hours or every 10 minutes, I believe. So you know they're actually working. Plus, you can also pay them inside of here. Once again, those are optional. You don't need to actually have this once you get started. So what I'm going to do before we get into it is actually show you the Onlinejobs.ph YouTube channel, because a lot of the time you've got no idea what you're actually doing once you get started. Luckily, there's loads of information inside of here, right? There's literally hundreds of videos from this American guy that runs it, and he is going to teach you everything you need to know. Plus, there's a few additional trainings inside as well when you get started. So it's a really easy process to actually hire someone. So what I'm going to do right now is actually show you how I did it. So this is my personal back office, and as you can see, I've had 3 job posts going. 1 is still active, 2 are inactive. I'm about to make this inactive as well. When I first got started, what I did was I created these 2 individual posts, right? The first one was just looking for a virtual assistant that also has experience with creativity. I'll show you the post just so you can get an idea of how it sort of looks. But this is my job post. I'm looking for a part-time virtual assistant to help me with my day-to-day business tasks. There'll be full training. I'll teach you things that run well. It just talks about, sending emails, adding people to courses, YouTube thumbnails, things like that. So it's very easy, right? Now, I put the salary as $300. ID proof, you always want to leave around 60, and it's part-time work. And what I had was an influx of people, right? Influx of people. There's 476 applicants and 1,861 hits from that one particular article. And the second job listing that I had was for a article writer, right? So I was looking for someone who could write articles to help me with my website, because to be honest, I'm a bit packed with work right now, and I'm looking to actually help outsource my business. So the same exact thing, right? ID proof 60, salary 300, part-time work. And I just had the same sort of reaction, right? I had quite a few people reaching out. I had 21 applicants and 154 hits. But to be honest, with these 2 running at the same time, I had a flood of new applicants every single day. I had no time to actually go through it. I had over, almost 500 applicants to get through. I went through about 30. As you can see, I've highlighted a few down here. But to be honest, it was too much for me, so I turned them both inactive. And what I did was I decided, instead of trying to find 2 part-time workers, I'd go and find 1 full-time worker that actually had all of these skills. And that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is show you some of the applicants. So once again, click on the applicant's number and it's going to bring you to this page. And as you can see, we have got loads of different pages and pages and pages worth of applications. Now, what I'm going to do is show you some of them. Now, there may be a few things blanked out here. I'm not allowed to actually share their personal information with you. But just to let you know, what you can do is click on this down arrow. It's going to show you expected salary. So that is per month. So if I go into Google and type in 30,000, it is roughly $595 US per month, and that's what they sort of are expecting. But they've had 4 years in customer service. They've got a bachelor's degree, and they're available to do 40 hours per week. So it's all pretty amazing. Now, I'm not going to go down too far because there's quite a bit of personal info in here, but that's sort of what you can expect. And then if you want to, I'll actually go back. You can go through their entire profile, and this is going to give you a bit more of an idea of who you're actually looking at. So if we come down, we can see the things once again like the IQ. We can see how their English is. So they're at advanced mastery. To be honest, they probably have better English than me. I failed it at school. But she's 26. She's from the city. She's a female. And if we come down, here is her worker skills sort of summary, right? And it tells you a little bit about her. So it's pretty amazing. So what you want to do is look for the different types of sort of stats that you're trying to hire for, right? So if you're looking for an admin assistant, this might be a really good one. She does a lot of data entry, a lot of email management, event planning, personal assistance. But if you're looking for, say, a project coordinator, she's only 3 out of 5. You might want to look at someone else. So basically, it's a sort of a looking game, right? You've just got to go through each individual person and see which one is right for you. But as you can see, $3.51 per hour is what she's expecting. You can pay her less if you want to. And maybe if you only wanted to hire part-time, you could also just pay 20 hours a week, which is going to cut that down to $15,000, right? It all depends on what your job is about. Now, once you've actually got a person that you're interested in hiring, all you really need to do is go back and forth. And what you want to do is also ask some questions, and you want to give them a trial, right? So for me, I'm having an article writer. So I was like, hey, can you please write this article for me? It's going to be a paid trial. So I'm going to pay you for your services. You can usually pay them through PayPal or something like that. And you'll get them to write the article. You'll ask them how long it actually took to write. You'll go through it. You'll review it. If you need adjustments, give adjustments. And then at the end of it, see how it came out. I did 3 articles myself. They all actually came out really well with no need for adjustments. So I was happy. So I've gone ahead and actually hired my guy. And you can go through all the different contracts and everything. But that's basically how I would do it, right? It's a really easy process. And it's literally just about going through and finding the right person. So hopefully that has made sense. On your account as well, you can also use the time proof if you wish, to actually, clock how much time these guys are spending on it. If you need help hiring as well, you can go to this Need Help Hiring page, and what it's going to do is invite you to a challenge. Basically, this is a VA challenge where you can go through and buy this challenge for $49, but it's going to sort of hire the right VA for you. So if you're uncertain, if you're just wanting to not have to go through all this issues, you can buy this 1 day away VA challenge for $49 as well. So that's there if you need it. But that's pretty much Onlinejobs.ph. I've used Upwork before, but I think I prefer this platform. What I'm going to do right now is jump behind the camera one more time. Just want to talk about a few extra things. Okay, so that was my Onlinejobs.ph review. I unfortunately couldn't show you everything, literally because it is sharing personal information of the virtual assistants, which goes against the terms and conditions of the platform. But just know that there's so many workers out there looking for work. So if you have the patience to actually train one, there's no doubt going to be someone that can fill that role already, but you can train them to exactly how you want to work. Now, if you are looking for a little bit of a helping hand, you don't want to pay the $49, I've also created that cheat sheet. If you use the link in the description, I'll also send that over to you. More info down there. But that is Onlinejobs.ph. I did mention just before that I do think it's better than Upwork. Upwork is really good, but it's not great. I believe the skilled workers in the Philippines are probably just that little bit better. So that's my personal opinion, but overall, I'm very impressed with Onlinejobs.ph. So that was my Onlinejobs.ph review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Got a lot of good videos coming out in the near future.